Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Becoming Proactive with Soumya Agarwal. So, with this video, I will give you a plan to prepare your CA Intermediate in 3 months. Now, with this preparation board, I mean that you have already completed your coachings. I have not included the duration of coachings in it. This plan is basically for revision. Okay, you can start with first revision also, but it is expected that if you are appearing for both the groups, then you have completed at least of first revision before. But if that is not proper, or if you have not started with all the subjects revision, then also you can use this plan, but you have to work a bit more harder. Okay, because both group is a bit challenging and requires a lot of hard work, as the pressure of all the eight subjects is on you with only one attempt. Okay, in one attempt only you have to prepare also and revise also all the eight subjects. But if you appear for single group, then the pressure is bifurcated, and so you have to face a little less pressure in comparison to both groups. But when you have decided to appear for both groups, you should go for it and you should be ready to work hard. Okay, so with this I am disclosing you the plan. If you are appearing only for first group, that means though you have completed the coachings for both the groups, or you have completed the coachings for only first group, and you are appearing only for one group, first group, in your November 2021. Okay, then you should give your first 10 days to law. Okay, now this I am considering that you are watching this video before 1st August. Okay, but if you are watching it afterwards also, then also you can use. But maximum, I am assuming that maximum people have watched this video before 1st August, and then they are following this plan. So first 10 days I always recommend that you should start with the theoretical subject. After that you should pick up your accounts. Okay, and along with accounts you should not leave your law, because law is considered one of the toughest subject by group 1 students, because it is theoretical. Okay, so that is why you should do 2 revisions simultaneously. So with accounts also you have to do. Then with costing, I would recommend that you should pick up your GST, goods and service tax, and you should complete at least the theoretical portion of GST, and then numerical portion you can cover afterwards, or it is up to you that how you are going to do GST. Okay, it is better if you do GST chapters in a sequence, or the sequence which your teacher has taught you. Okay, so you should complete your costing in another 10 days, and then in the remaining 10 days you can complete with your direct tax and your GST. So in this way your first revision will be completed till 8th of September. Now what all you have to refer: study material questions, RTP questions, MTP questions, and study material content is a must. In law also you should have a thorough knowledge, line to line reading of the whole module. Even if your teacher is saying that they have covered study material in their book, and you feel that some points are lacking, then you should refer those points from study material. Okay, so what all you have to refer: your study material, your RTP, your MTP, and your past exam questions. Try to solve maximum RTPs. Okay, then from 9 September you can start with your second revision. You should give 4 days to each subject, so 4 days to accounts, then one MTP. Now this MTP can be on your ICI site also, or this MTP can be of any test series also. So it is up to you that in which test you are appearing, but give this test very honestly. Like, you should give this test in 2 to 5 p.m. duration only, and then honestly without cheating you have to attempt it, and then you have to check it also, and then you have to analyze what all mistakes you have committed. Okay, so in this way I have given a few more days in direct text and GST, because this subject is a bit vast than in comparison to other subjects. So that is why I have allotted you 6 days for your preparation, but if you are completing it in 4 days, then nothing better than that. So in this way, till 30th September, your second revision will be completed along with first set of mock test papers. Then from 1st October to 16th October, you can complete your third revision with another set of mock test, and in this I have allotted 3 days to each subject. Then from 17th October, you can complete with your fourth revision. In this revision, try to complete all that which you feel is means not up to the mark. Okay, but in this period I would not recommend you to pick anything new, but from the chapters which you have prepared, you should the chapters in which you feel you are weak, you should try to strengthen them. Okay, but in this in this duration you may feel that you are under a lot of pressure, because you will see that your exams are very very near. So in this period also, what you can do, you can do another set of revision of the topics which you are well prepared also. Okay, that means I just want to say that do not pick anything new. Till here only try to complete 100% of syllabus in all these subjects. But practically, if due to any circumstance any of your chapter is left, then what you can do, either you can cover it in this duration, or what you can do, if you are feeling that you are under pressure, you are under a panic situation, then just try to complete whatever percentage you have completed, just try to revise it and make it means try to be 100% confident in that prepared proportion only. Okay, but it is recommended that you should not leave anything, especially in the subjects which have MCQs, like taxation, like law, like EIS, like audit, because MCQs can be asked from anywhere. Though in accounts and costing also it is not recommended to leave any chapter, but still, if due to any circumstance you are not able to complete the full syllabus, then also there is a fixed proportion of each and every chapter, that from which range to which range can the particular chapter be asked. Okay, so you can leave 1 or 2 chapters if you are not able to complete, but do not leave any chapter in subjects which have MCQs. Okay, though I'm not suggesting you to leave anything, but if any situation is such as that you are not able to complete, then instead of worrying about the leftover portion, you should focus on the portion in which you are confident or which you have prepared. Okay, it's better to score 80 out of 80 instead of 40 out of 100. So that is why I'm not pressurizing you for anything. You should, whatever you are studying, you should be confident in that particular thing. But of course, it is recommended to not leave anything. Then in the last 4 days, you can revise with your law important provisions. While you are revising in these sets, now make sure that you are marking, you are selecting, you are highlighting the portions which you feel you are not that means prepared, or you feel that are very very important. Okay, so all the important portion which you have already highlighted, which you have already marked, you should revise them in these 4 days for taxation and law, because these subjects are very very vast. It is not possible, of course, to revise 100% of syllabus in these 4-5 days only. Okay, so you should revise at least the portion which you feel you are means in which portion you feel is very important, or which portion you feel you are not that confident. So you should revise that portion and again. So that is why before starting your preparation for your first paper, you should revise those particular provisions or paragraphs once more. Then from 29th you can start with your accounts preparation, and in these days you have to prepare only accounts. You have to revise only accounts, because most probably your first paper will be on 2nd. Okay, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 29, 30, 31st and 1st you can complete with your first paper. Now moving on to the students who have already cleared group 1 and they are preparing for only group 2. So same plan is for you, like till 10th August you have to complete with your auditing, then till 21st August you have to complete with your advanced accounts and audit, then till 31st EISSM, and till 8th September you have to complete your FME course. So your first revision will be completed by 8th, then your second revision along with mock test will be completed till 30th, Then your third revision will be completed till 16th October. Now you have 8 days more in your hands. So that is why you can complete one more mock test series in your fourth revision. Okay, and then from 1st November, what you can do, you can recall, you can again revise all the important portions which you have highlighted in EISSM, economics and audit. That means all the theoretical subjects, whichever portions you have highlighted, you have to go through all that. Okay, and then from 7th of November, because most probably your first paper will be from 10th, so you can start with your preparation from 7th for your first paper. So in this way you will be able to complete your group number 2 with 4 revisions, and 1 revision will be before your exam. Then the students who are appearing for both the groups, 3 months are not very much, so you have to work really very hard. Though all the students have to work hard, but you have to work hard a little extra. Okay, so that is why first of all what you are going to do, till 8th of August you have to complete with your law and accounts revision. Then till 16th you have to complete with your costing and one more revision of law. And taxation is vast, so that is why I am not clubbing any subject along with taxation, because there are already 2 subjects here, DT and GST. So till 24th August you have to complete with your group number 1 first revision. Okay, though I am assuming that you have already revised some of your portion before also, because you have thought of preparing for both groups, and that is why you might be preparing from a very long time. This is for the students who are starting with their preparation from 1st August or want to improve their preparation from 1st August. Then what you are going to do, then you are going to start one mock test series. Okay, this mock test series is particularly for group 1. So 3 days to accounts, and along with that you should start with your economics revision, that is in your group 2. Okay, so 3 days for accounts, 3 days for law, 3 days for costing and 3 days for taxation. In this way you have to complete your group 1 mock test series till 10th September. Along with that you have to complete with your economics revision. Okay, then from 11th you can start with your group number 2. You have to complete audit till 17th of September. And how you are going to complete all these subjects in 4 days, 9 days, 10 days, I have already made subject wise videos. Okay, and that is on my channel. In the playlist section you will find. I will also link it in the description box. Okay, so audit you have to prepare in such a way that you are going to appear for mock test on 18th of September. Okay, similarly you have to prepare your advanced accounts till 25th of September, and on 26th you will have a mock test of your advanced accounts, then your FMECO, and then your EISSM along with mock test. So in this way till 12th of October your first revision of both the groups will be there, 2 revisions of group 1 and 1 revision of group 2 along with mock test. Okay, 1 series of mock test. Then from 13th October you should give one more revision to your group number 1. And then what you can do, you can just read or revise all the difficult portion or all the highlighted portion from 21st to 24th, and from 25th to 28th you can revise with your law and taxation important provisions and sections. And then from 29th of October you can start with your first paper. Okay, also I would attach a disclaimer. I myself have given single groups, so I don't have much experience about both the groups. So that is why I have prepared this plan considering all of you, but you have to work a little harder. But for first group, means the students who are appearing only for single group, either for first group or either for second group, you can definitely, means these two plans are tried and tested. But for this I cannot say that this is tried and tested. Okay, but still you can use it, and I hope that this plan will be helpful to you. So this was a disclaimer from my side, and I just hope that this plan is helpful to you. All the very best to all of you for your preparations. Also join my Telegram channel to receive a lot of updates. Also, you can have a discussion with me on my Doubt Solving with Soumya Agarwal Telegram channel. So in this way you can connect with me. I hope that this video was helpful, and if it really was, or if you feel that it really is, then do consider subscribing to my channel and do share my videos. Thank you so much to each and everyone. God bless you all. All the very best for your preparations.